My name's Alison Webb. I'm a dispatcher 2 for the Bakersfield Police Department. I've been a dispatcher for just a little bit over 5 years. Though I don't wear a badge, the reasons that I do what I do are very important and very personal to me. I put my headset on every day so that you know in your time of chaos, your time of greatest need, that there will always be somebody there to answer the phone and get you help. A couple years ago, I took a 911 call from an elderly female who lived by herself. She had heard noises outside in the middle of the night and thought somebody was trying to get into her house. Obviously, she wasn't expecting anybody to come home or any guests at that time of day, so she knew that something was wrong. She ran upstairs and called 911. As I got the address and entered the call, another dispatcher started units that way. They'd been working another major incident that happened earlier in the night and were on the complete opposite side of town. It felt like forever to me until they got there, so I can only imagine how long it felt like it took for the victim, though it ended up being only a couple minutes. She got herself into an upstairs bathroom and I told her to lock the door. At that point, she told me that none of her interior doors in the apartment had locks. I told her to barricade herself as best as she could and to stay as quiet as possible so nobody knew that she was there. No matter what happened, what she heard, what she saw, to keep the phone open so I could relay the information to another dispatcher who could pass it on to the units that were on the way. While I was on the phone with her, I heard noises in the apartment and it kept getting louder and louder. It sounded like he made his way to that door, and at that point I knew that he knew she was there. He was determined to get to her. He was kicking the door, the yelling got louder, it sounded like wood was breaking, and I was afraid that he was going to get to her. Officers got there a short time later and they relayed over the radio to another dispatcher that the front window was broken and the door was wide open. They made their way up the stairs and found the suspect. He ended up being on PCP, which is an illegal drug that gives you what seems to be superhuman strength. You're capable of anything without any regard for anybody else. At that point, they were able to take him into custody and, more importantly than that, get him out of that lady's house. I told her that everything was going to be okay. I could almost feel the relief from her on the other side of the phone. I've never met this woman, and I likely never will, and even if I did, I'm sure I would have no idea it was hers. But situations like this, being there for victims in time of complete chaos and helplessness, is why I wear my headset.